What is good, everybody? This is Assad from thecoalition.com, and this is a preview of Massive Chalice, a turn-based tactics game where the goal is to lead a small army of heroes against an evil entity known as the Candace, hell-bent on wiping out humanity's last stand in this particular nation. So if you played games like XCOM, you pretty much get the gist of it. You'll be researching various technologies, you'll be training up your soldiers, and eventually you'll take these soldiers onto the battlefield against this enemy completely surrounding the nation, and your goal is to fight back the coming storm. Now this game is an early access beta, but for an early access game it's very polished, and so far I love this game. I think it's awesome. So what this video is going to be, we're going to be looking at how research is done, how you train your soldiers, the starting point of the game, and we'll even see some combat eventually. So, without further ado, once again, let's jump into it and have some fun. Alright, so this is the nation that you'll be controlling. There is a bit of settlement management, but nothing on the scale of Civilization or Age of Empires. You'll be controlling this nation and training new recruits from your heroes, and it's their task to serve in your army and fight back all of this that's engulfing your nation. Parts of the nation have already been engulfed, as you can see here and here. They're edging closer and closer to the capital. So as you can see, there's a few buildings dotted here and there, and each of them perform specific tasks. Let's start with this big one in the middle here. This is your base of operations, and this large structure here is the Chalice. As the game is called Massive Chalice, this is the centerpiece of it all. There are two souls bound to this chalice for the rest of eternity, and they're using the power of the chalice to hold back the Candace and give you time to train heroes and fight back. So from here you can see who is fighting for you, who's in administrative roles, and what you're researching on. So let's start with the Heroes tab. These are the active ones right now. They're either on standby or they're serving military or administrative purposes. The ones that have Vanguard next to them are the ones that are serving on the front lines. And the as you can see, +1 here, it means they've leveled up. Let's click on the highest experienced one, which is Darian. Here you can see his stats and his traits, personality and status that affect whatever role he's doing, be it on the front lines or be it back here in the nation doing administrative roles. He has more negatives than positives to him, unfortunately, considering his age, but he is still willing and able. He's still the best I have, and he can still face down the enemy despite his age. So for example, one negative trait that he has listed here, he's very slow. After he sprints, he will become slower. And he's a slow learner too. But he's wily, so against melee attacks, he'll be quicker to evade than most of the other men and women. And he has physical resistance as well. He'll be able to resist physical attacks against the enemy. Choosing a younger, less experienced guy. More negative traits. He's dim-witted, clumsy, but he's also very insightful. And if you keep him on as a regent, we'll talk about regents in more detail later, he and whoever he's partnered with will have a better chance of producing children at a faster rate too. Clicking on them, again, you can actually see them in detail more. Upgrade the skills, equip any weapons that he might have, new weapons and armor and items. And even here, you can see his traits again in full detail, and his family line. His parents and any brothers and sisters that might also be serving with him or who are deceased. So since this guy's leveled up, he's been on the field for some time, let's give him a bit of a boost. Right now, the ones that are grayed out are locked, so we're going to give him this free throw. A free throw that does a quick flask throw that doesn't cost an action point. Flasks are exploding grenades that only alchemists can use. So let's unlock that for him. And he's leveled up. I think there was others that were leveled up too, was it? This guy as well? Come on. There we go. No, it was just... No, here we go. 2 other guys on the Vanguard. This guy's a hunter, as you can see he has a firearm here that shoots arrows. But I'll talk about that when it's time for a battle. Right now I'm just going to give him this follow-up item here. A hip-fire crossbow shot for 50% damage if the first shot hits. Not bad. Finally, Logan, because he served me well as well. Go straight to do the same thing. Check if there's anybody else. And as well as seeing active heroes, you can see the Regency. This lists the regents, who's leading each household, and their partner, husband and wife, whom I arranged, and the purpose of that is for them to bear children, so I can train them to serve in the army. The standard bearer is the guy who the trainees look up to, and they'll train them to give them an XP boost. Sage rights, I don't have any sage rights yet because the last one passed away, but these people will accelerate your research much faster. The trainees, the children that were bared by regents, and their partner, they're being trained right now, and when they're coming of age I have to make the decision to either put them on the front lines or keep them back. And you can see here the deceased, those who had died by natural causes and those who had died in battle. I think there's a way to tell... Oh, yeah, you can still look at the siblings here. I thought there was a way to tell how they died. Anyway, that was the View Heroes list, the View Heroes screen. Very easy to read, very easy to follow. I like how it's presented in a nice clean manner, and it's easy to pick up everything that you need to know. Research. Now, this is where you'll be able to give upgrades and equipment to your soldiers, but the main 3 research points are these: a keep to start a new regency, sage rights to increase the speed of research, and a crucible for training. Right now I've got a keep in the works because I want to start a new family line and put the regents and the husband or wife in power so they can bear children, and I can bring them in as heroes. You can even research other things as well, like armor, weapons, and you need to do some weapons, you need to do search of certain things. I have to kill 14 other ruptures to be able to research this Ramcam cable. I think this is for the Caberjacks soldiers. I think so. There's only they can only use this weapon. You can refine Hunter, Caberjack, Alchemist armor, and again, some of the research traits are unlocked. 2 of these armors are unlocked. You have to do certain things to unlock them and be able to research them. Items, research items. I've already researched the health potions, but here's an upgraded health potion here. I don't want to use anything yet because I'm researching the keep. Heroes! You can recruit a hero already at the age of service, or you can adopt a baby boy or girl and train them from the ground up. You can add traits to the nation itself as well. A recruitment boost, for example. And this lists all your completed research. So let's exit this screen now. That was the overview of your base of operations. So now let's go over to the Sage Rights Guild. There's a spot available for a new Sage Rights and I need someone to fill the vacancy. You'll want someone with high intuition to fill the role of Sage Right. You can have up to 3. And you have to make the decision on who you want to take out of the... If you want anyone to take out of the Vanguard, which I don't want to do right now, you can either take them out of the Vanguard or have someone waiting on standby. So you have to balance the two. Who do you want in the Sage Right or any other place, and who do you want to keep on the front lines? I think I will take this guy here. Put him as a Sage Right. Because I prefer hunters on the field than alchemists. They're not really meant for the front lines. He has high intuition. Unfortunately, he has lower intelligence. Increased strength. Come to think of it, since he has lower intelligence but increased strength, it may be a good idea to keep him out on the field. But this is an example only, so we're just going to say yes to this. And keep in mind that if you put him in the Sage Rights Guild, he'll have to break ties with any family he's connected to, and you'll never be able to use him on the front lines in the Vanguard. So you have to be absolutely sure you want to do this. So you click OK, and now he's a fully fledged Sage Right. The deceased Sage Rights are listed here. He was one of my best. So now that there's a Sage Right in there, the more Sage Rights you have, the faster the research will go. So it's a good idea to balance who do you want in the Sage Rights and who do you want to do anything else. If we go over here, this is the Crucible. This is where the trainees will gain more experience. And this guy here with the flags on his back, this is the standard bearer. He's the one that's going to be training the new soldiers. And just like in the base of operations screen, you can check out his skill tree, his equipment, and his family. Again, just like the Sage Rights, you won't be able to use him out on the field because he'll be here training the men and women who in the future will become the next heroes. In this case, he'll be adding 0.044 XP to any trainees inducted here. Finally, let's look at let's look at the keep. I think I mentioned about a family, husband and wife. Here's 2 I made earlier. I married these 2 off at a young age, and they have bared 4 children so far. 2 boys, 2 girls. And I had to make the decision who to take out on the battlefield and who to keep back for administrative purposes once they reach the coming of age. This is where they'll be training, this is where they'll grow up. There's the possibility of there being more children. This is why I have to build new keeps, so I can start new lines. Start making new families, start getting these families to make babies. Again, even at the younger ones you can see what stats they have. And you can also see their siblings as well. Unfortunately, at a young age, they won't be as useful as the veterans. But that might change thanks to research options available to me and the Crucible. I believe this is the oldest of the family. It's the legacy here, on the legacy tab. And right now he's serving as the vanguard. Alright, so we're going to close that now. So that was an overview of what buildings you'd have to put in your nation and what they do. So over time, you'll be getting into grips with this a bit more, and you'll be building more around the nation. They'll be adding more bonuses and more experience, more soldiers, and if you keep it up, all of this will go away in no time at all. So we're just going to click the end turn button here. It's measured in both years and days. Oh, before we do that, here's an under construction keep over here, and I'm hoping after this turn is done here, it'll be ready. There we go. A new keep has been completed. Marry heroes together to start a bloodline. It's going to take me to the keep now. I don't think I have anybody suitable just yet. Yes, not enough women. Not enough young women. I'll have to wait for a while until I decide to build a new bloodline. And then it takes you back here once one research part is done. I think now I'm in a bit of a dilemma. Should I research armor or heroes? I find myself using hunters on the front line more, so I'd like to refine their armor. But then again, there's always the opportunity to adopt a baby girl or boy and recruit new heroes. I think for now, I'd like to see what takes the less time. These are faster, of course. I could either adopt a baby girl and start training her, or for the existing soldiers I can refine some hunter armor, which will take longer, but reap better in the long run. Reap better benefits. I think I'll do refine hunter armor for now. So we're going to end the turn again.
Seems like this came just in time. You were starting to get that look.
What look? I had the same face for years. People always said it was rather inviting.
I wasn't talking about yours.
Oh.
Alright, so sometimes events like this will happen, and whatever decision you make will affect the morale of your heroes and the people of your nation. Can you be a strong leader and show them who's boss? Or can you be lenient and compassionate to your subjects? So in this case, today Marcus Wegelos, I don't know if I pronounced that right, and a Lantry Copper Band attended an anti-war rally outside the capital as peacekeepers, and the speaker, a highly respected elder from the Pale Sea, made some very inflammatory statements about you in the war. Things got out of hand, and now the speaker's in critical condition thanks to you heroes, and a growing mass of unruly citizens are fuming outside the capital. Nobody knows what to do. I don't know if I should. I need them. The thing is, I need those two. Especially need him. So, do I send the heroes to jail to set an example? Do I say I punish them but let them off in the end? Or do I just brush it under the carpet? You know what? I have to make an example. I have to show them who's boss, so I'm sending them to jail. You have the heroes arrested and marched out of the capital past the waiting mob. Satisfied with justice being served, they disperse and the night passes in silence. I do not tolerate unruly behavior from anybody, even the heroes. I'm just hoping that this won't have any negative repercussions for this household. They'll be serving their jail time. Only be for one day. Time will fly by quick. Uh-oh. It looks like we're gonna get into a fight quicker than I thought we would. Before a battle takes place, you have to make the decision on which territory to attack, because you can't attack on both fronts. You have to make the decision. Going from each possible battlefield, you'll have to decide for yourself which will reap the better rewards. They'll be listed here. In this case, the reward will be 2 times the experience for each enemy killed, or 3 additional rapture kills. I've been using those sorts of attacks and winning them for quite some time, so I think I'm gonna reap the rewards of experience. So we're gonna click Territory Attack, take your base of operations. Now in this screen, you can make last minute adjustments to your squad. Add new heroes, or click on existing heroes and equip them with whatever weapons and upgrades that you have. Right now I don't have much, so I think that we're good, but I need to add more men. I have to get the younger guys out there. Not younger, less experienced ones. Oh, June and Elspeth of the House Waglos. Alright. She's an alchemist. She's not really meant for the front lines, but I'm still going to use her anyway because I need her. I need them all. Once you're done making the decision, you click deploy. Then it's go time.
Everybody here? All good? Okay, now hit them fast before they know what's happening.
Those who picked up XCOM, played any of the XCOM game will pick this up rather quick. You control the camera with W, S, A, and D. Use Q and E to rotate the camera. And the turns are on a turn-based basis. Areas in orange are places where you can attack. Places in white where they'll have to stay and wait the next turn. So I got Pirate here selected. I'm gonna move Pirate to the front. See who they see. June. Again, she's an alchemist, so I really don't want her on the front lines. But if necessary, we'll have to send her out there. Everybody else. Aha! Yeah, I see you too. I see you too. Maybe I can get him from here. Let's move him there. No. Dang it. Right. I'm gonna have to take some damage from this. Okay. It's gonna be tougher than I thought. Take some cover behind that wall. Can you get him from here? No. Now it's their turn to move. Completely missed. Oh, that works out well for me. It's my turn. So I'm going to move them into the orange area, where they'll be able to attack, and just let them have it. I think this would be a good opportunity to show the alchemist's attack. No. Actually, forget that. We'll show that later. I want to save it for now, not for this thing here. Keep them moving so we can just clear the area. The fights in this game can get drawn out, but they're very tense. And it's actually... even if you think you have the matches in control, the event can turn on you on a dime. If you think you have the battle in control, something else will happen and all your soldiers will be gone. One down, a few dozen to go, and excellent. Patrick's leveled up too. We'll have to wait until he's finished though. So I want them on the front. Have to keep moving and find other enemies. Is that it? There we go. Oh no, it's a rupture. These are suicide monsters. As soon as they get close to you, they'll explode and cause a corroding puddle, which will corrode your soldier's armor. So the idea is to get them before they get you. And I think this is the opportunity to show a throw flask, what the alchemists can do. A grenade that causes area damage, and I think I'm going to do that now. And the hunters, usually your frontline troops, and they'll be armed with these crossbows here for long range attacks, as I've been using. Watch what happens to the rupture. Now, it's created this puddle here, and if I step in it, my men are gonna feel the pain, and their health is gonna corrode slowly the longer they're in there. So we're gonna go around. But that counts for the enemies too. If their enemies walk into this puddle, they'll suffer just as much damage. You can quickly move your characters forward. And keep them away. Just don't keep them in for very long. This is a very tense... Oh no! There we go. Another rupture. Should have guessed. Very... Can I get him? Oh, I can't get him from here. Come on, you're a hunter! Now I can't see him. So this hunter, this rupture can attack me. Oh, and there's another one. Oh, surprise, surprise. I cannot let the ruptures near me, because I don't want that to happen to my men. Can I actually use one of their special attacks? A follow-up. Standard attack that fires a second shot for 50% if the first shot hits. So it's a bit of a gamble in case the first shot misses, and then this special attack will be all for naught. So let's give it a try. See what happens. See? Completely missed. And now he won't be able to use the second attack. As much as I wanted to avoid using her on the front line, she apparently is on the front line now. Ironic, no? No. No, 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 no. There's too many. I should pull back, actually. See? Okay, I'm gonna let this guy attack me. Hopefully he won't do too much. See? Okay, that wasn't too bad. But the problem is, now that he's in this puddle, he's gonna have corrosive problems. He's gonna keep corroding his armor. The longer he stays here. See? One damage was already done. So we're gonna move him out. The rupture's already here. So we might as well get closer to him. And let him have it. Might have to be let him stay here temporarily, just so we can get a shot in and get rid of this rupture quickly. Oh, got him! Excellent! There are other enemy types too, like melee attackers and like that witch you saw, a long-range fighter. Hopefully we'll see the melee attackers later. I forget their names. Okay. Move everybody up, move everybody up, move everybody up. Oh, come on. And the more you advance on the field, the clearer the field goes. The fog of war is clearing right now. I have to get everyone out of the corrosive puddle. I wonder if he can... Yes, he can get him from here. Excellent! Do it! Haha! No, 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 no. I don't want to move him there. I want to move him out. The AI is competent enough. It'll put up enough of a fight. It'll especially be rather brutal if it has the upper hand. Stupid! What a moron! Alright, I'm just gonna finish him off. Bye bye, baby. Right, there's only one way to go on this map. One thing I either like is the variations on the map. There's no map that's the same kind of map twice. Each map you have to adopt different tactics, have to encounter different kinds of enemies. That keeps the gameplay varied and keeps you on your toes when it comes to battles. Alright, so now I gotta make the decision to wait for everybody to come back or have him scout the area ahead. I think that's what I'll do. Just to clear the fog of war, see what we're up against. Nothing out there yet. Alright, he can come over now. Come on. Off you go. Off you go. And off you go. Let's see what happens. Nothing. They're not even trying to find me. I have to go find them. Aha! Speaking of finding, I wonder if... Okay, don't miss this time. Don't miss the follow-up shot this time, please. Thank you. Haha. Might have to take some damage from this one. I don't think this one will miss this next time. That's like the other one did. I feel like I have it in control, but this game can turn on you any second. All things considered, she's not doing bad for her first try. Should I keep her? No. No. Hold her back for a while. We'll fire another shot and get him. Excellent. Ha! I'm feeling a lot more confident now. I might actually have this under control. Can I go over there? Oh yeah, I have to go over there, wouldn't I? The tension is so thick in this game when it comes to battles. Because you know you're outnumbered, you know you're outgunned. Victory hangs by a thread. The enemies are bigger than you, they're stronger than you. See? Now both of them have spotted me. Best thing to do, I don't really want her fighting yet, unless absolutely necessary, so I'm gonna hold her back. I wonder if you can get him from here. Yes, we might be able to. Oh, you missed! Come on! Who needs healing? If that rupture moves up closer, it's gonna deal so much damage to everyone surrounding him. Yeah, probably the... Let's just heal her. Oh, here he comes. No, please. Another one? Now if both of these guys blow up, that's gonna cause a load of problems. Thankfully, that thing missed. I forget their names. These are the closer and more dangerous, so... Oh, come on! He was right there! How could you miss him? Please tell me you know what you're doing instead. Throw the flask, please. Nice! Ha! But I only got one of them. Destroy it quickly, please. That's it. The corrosive puddle wasn't that big. I should hold everybody back. Pull some of my soldiers back. Can you get him from here? Move him here. Let's see if we can shoot from here. Now it's their turn. And this rupture's gonna deal damage. No, it's not. Oh, that's not what I was expecting. I thought that rupture was ready to attack. Thankfully it's not, so I'm gonna fall back here. Attack. No. He was right there. He was right there, and he missed. Son, I am disappointed. Try that again. Please hit, please. Thank you. At least someone's hasn't got their finger up their butt. He can wait. No, too close. Here. I don't think there's much danger of this corrosive here. 96%. Yes! Thank you! Now it's your turn. Maybe I can do some melee. She'll have to go in the corrosive puddle though. Let's do that. Got her! Ha! And she got knocked out too. Excellent. That worked out very well. I like my chances now. Another rupture. No surprise. He might be able to get him from here. Two of them. Still not enough damage. Come on, guys. Nice shot. The corrosion always spreads when my people are nearby, but not with theirs. No, we don't want to get close to that, so let's see if a long-range attack from an alchemist. Nice, nice, very nice. Get him, get him, get him! Yes! But unfortunately, they corroded the whole breach. And that was victory!
Oh, I wish I could be down there right now.
Why? The fun part's over.
And again, after the fight, you can level up your heroes. now I have more choices. Put it down deals increased damage to injured enemies with less than half health, or honed hearing allows hearing enemies through obstacles and fog of war up to 6 tiles away. That could be useful considering I want to clear the fog of war and find enemies before they find me. So for Philip, I think I will unlock honed hearing, and he'll be able to use follow-up shot now. That was a good battle. I enjoyed that. And do keep in mind, whatever battle you don't take part in, I took part in the battle here, not here, the more corroded this part of the nation will be. So you need to be careful. So that was Massive Chalice. That was what you'll be expecting, and since this is an early access, I'm sure there'll be more features. I'm looking forward to the new features that will be added to the game. Keep this game more varied and more exciting than it already is. I do recommend you pick this up and check this out. Even if you're not into turn-based tactics game, I think you will have a lot of fun leading your soldiers against much stronger enemies and coming out on top just like I did then. So, this has been Assad Quadri from the Koalition.com with a preview of Massive Chalice. And hope you've enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'll be seeing you.